no surprises, but certainly cause for celebration. Shohei Ohtani receiving his second American League MVP award, his second unanimous honor, as a matter of fact. Ronald Acuña, unanimous in the National League. Here are both winners on the honors bestowed upon them last night.
そうですね、去年、もちろん取りたかったです。
Obviously, I wanted to win it last year, but I mean, Judge had a spectacular season, and he deservedly so he won it. So I wanted to come back and stronger and try to win it this year. And I know my rivals, Simeon, Seager, he had great seasons, and congrats to them for winning the World Series. I think it was awesome. My goal was to try to come out on top, and I guess this kind of pays off all my hard work.
And he says he's extremely excited. He's having a hard time explaining it, but that he's really privileged to be in the clubhouse with his family present, his teammates, and everything else that's going on. He's extremely happy and privileged to have this opportunity right along with them.
Well, as we mentioned, neither honor is a surprise. Both unanimous winners in MVP honors. First time that's ever been the case. Shohei winning a unanimous MVP award for the second time. First player to claim that. Ronald Acuña Jr. and Shohei Ohtani, congratulations to both. And I guess I want to start with Acuña here on this discussion, see why, because there was a time, we talked about this yesterday, late July, early August, when Mookie Betts was red hot. And he had actually passed Acuña as the betting favorite for MVP.
In August.
Yeah, so if you were believing in Acuña, as many of us were, despite how hot Betts was, you could have got him at a pretty good price back then. This was Acuña's to lose. You don't go 40-70 and not win the MVP.
It's so impressive what he was able to do this season. And even after Mook snuck back up on him and got into the race, you knew Mook had to have another monster month because Acuña had pretty much shown that there's no signs of slowing down. No matter who's on his heels, he's going to continue running the bases. Pitchers are trying to pitch around him, and he's still hitting home runs out the yard. I mean, it was so many pitches on the black that he was taking out dead central. Last night, we showed his spray chart of the home runs that he was hitting last season, and it was so impressive. I think he's that guy who steps up to the challenge, and the fact that he was playing out in Venezuela, and I think he went deep last night.
Yesterday.
We were watching on the MVP show. Greg was interviewing Mookie, and Mookie's like, man, I don't know how you're out there playing winter ball right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody loves the game as much as he does right now. So it's refreshing to see a player come off a monster season and still go out there playing winter ball right now, try to keep it tight.
Speaking of Mookie, he got all 32nd place votes, which I thought was pretty interesting. The only variance in the top three among voters was that it was fairly even between Freddie Freeman and Matt Olson in third place. But everybody agreed it was clearly Acuña, clearly Mookie in second place.
I am surprised, though. I'm surprised that Mook didn't get a few first-place votes.
Are you?
Mainly because of, him being able to move around different positions, how you're defining valuable to your team. Mook was definitely, arguably, just as valuable as Acuña to his team, from him being able to move around, getting Hayward out there in the outfield, being able to field their best team out there on a nightly basis, whether a lefty or a righty is on the mound. I think he deserved a couple votes. I think Acuña should have won the MVP, but I was surprised that it was unanimous.
There are people that are feeling like that in the American League, too, because I heard a lot of, quite frankly, rotten arguments for somebody other than Shohei Ohtani the last couple of days. Maybe it's just people trying to make interest where there is none, where it's clear there's a unanimous winner that's going to be happening. But there were people trying to discredit Ohtani's season by saying, well, he didn't pitch the last month of the season. Come on, dude. He was one of the best starters in the league and one of the best hitters in the league. He doesn't play a defensive position. Oh, yeah, dummy. He pitches every 5 days.
He pitches.
I can't stand these arguments.
I think it's one of those things where it worked out for anybody who wants to hate a little bit, is that, okay, Ohtani missed some time. If Seager didn't miss any time, and he could have gone out there and been as hot for the games that he missed with Ohtani being out, maybe you can put up some type of a debate. But Ohtani was arguably better this year.
Yeah.
He was arguably better this year. There's no real argument. I mean, next year is the year for somebody else to win the MVP because Ohtani won't be pitching.
Right.
So next year, if somebody else goes after it, when he's back on the mound, it's Ohtani time again.
Right. It was pure fake news that he wasn't going to win.
Fake news.
Right, Harold? Fake news. That's what I think, too.